Me oh miny poker-iny. The Igo-M RDA. Designed in America and made by Yaud Technology. That's the same company, the same Chinese manufacturer that makes the Igo-Ls, the Igo-Ws, the Igo-Fs, the AGATs, the AGIs, etc. Got her sitting on this V3 Flip Special Edition, and boy, does she look suave. Pro number 1, this thing can fog it. Yes sir. 2, every build I put in here has given me first rate flavor, baby. The build I have in here right now is a dual coil system, 26 gauge G-plat wire reading at 0.5 ohms. And I'll tell you what, she's a poppin' boy. Poppin' with flavor, vapor, throat hit. 3, the posts on the deck make it really easy to do your coil builds. For example, it's got a positive post that's a block with dual holes, and that makes it super easy to build your dual coils. 4, okay, the Igo-M that I purchased has Allen key screws on the posts, which I find makes a hellacious connection, especially compared to other RDAs that use Phillips head screws. When you screw down those connections with these Allen key screws, they don't go anywhere. They're there, they make a better connection IMO. Also, it is a 22mm dripper, fits on all of my standard 22mm mech mods and flush. One thing I've noticed with the Igo-M versus a lot of other Yaud products, the dual O-rings on the deck are durable. I've had this thing for well over a month now, haven't had any issues. The O-rings haven't stretched, they haven't snapped, just durable. The way the cap fits on the deck with these O-rings fits perfect. Not too loose, not too tight, just right. I've found every drip tip that I own fits compatible with this dripper. The airflow control system is easy to use. You've got 3 air holes on one side, 3mm air holes on one side of the cap, 3mm air holes on the other side of the cap, and then once you take that cap off, you've got this deck lip. Now I'm going to show you guys all this in the close-ups, but on that deck lip you have these slots, one on one side and one on the other. And how this works is the cap fits over the deck lip, and then you twist to adjust the 3mm air holes to those big slots on each side. Right now I've got her wide open. I got the 3 air holes open on each side, and she can blow some clouds. Let me show you. Chucking. So that's wide open. You can also vape with 2 air holes open. You can vape 2.5, 1, 1.5, a half. I mean, the sky's the limit with the airflow control system on this device. My preferred with this setup, I've got 1 air hole right now open on each side, and I find that I get that just a little bit of that restrictiveness when taking a lung hit. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm also getting killer flavor, killer vapor, killer lung fill. And I'll tell you what, she still chucks. I mean, chucks with the best of them with just that 1 air hole open on each side. Right up there with the Igo W6. This thing's even better than that because it's a lot easier to build. A lot easier. And it performs as good, if not better, IMO. Con number 1, this RDA does not make a connection with any of the DNA devices that I own. I own 2 DNA 20 devices. I own 1 DNA 30 device. Doesn't make a connection with any of them. And as you can see, there's the 510 connection, and it just sits completely flush. It doesn't pop out one bit, and there's your problem right there. That connection doesn't sit low enough, okay? So therefore, it's not making a connection with those DNA 20, the DNA 30 devices. That sucks. Yaud, if you're watching this, you need to make it to where you have an adjustable pin. Adjustable 510 connection pin. That way you can adjust it down, you can adjust it up. It just makes it a lot easier. You're not as limited. And I've worked with a lot of Yaud products, like the Igo-Ws. I had boxes and boxes of Igo-Ws I was building coils in. Out of all the boxes, I had about 400 of them. 400 RDAs, and about 5% did not make a connection with my DNA devices. And that's because, just like in this case, the 510 connection did not sit low enough. That was 5%. Now, I probably just got unlucky and got one of those 5%. Who knows? But if you're out there, you own an Igo-M, and your device does work, does make a connection with your DNA devices, you got lucky! Or I just got unlucky. Con number 2, I wish this Addy had a brushed finish. You know, a lot of these products, especially the ones from Yaud that Yaud makes, their Addies, the Igo-Ws, the Igo-Ls, the Igo-Fs, all those products are polished finished. This is a polished finish fingerprint magnet. I can't stand that. Make a brush finish version. Make a matte finish version. It's much classier IMO. You don't get fingerprints on there. It stays cleaner, longer. I mean, look at all those fingerprints. It just bugs the freaking hell out of me. I don't know, I'm just an OCD individual when it comes to that type of stuff. So those are the pros and the cons. As you can see, the pros well outweigh the cons. Now I'm going to show you guys a close-ups, break this thing down, show you guys how to put a dual coil system in there using G-plat wire. You guys ready to rock? You ready to roll? Let's go. The Igo-M, made by Yald Technology. Now something I noticed a little bit different about this Igo-M versus the Igo-L or the Igo-W or the Igo-F is it's designed by a company called Mag Bay Distributors out of California. I thought that was interesting. Here's the packaging. Ooh, slides right out just like that. Got all your information in here, materials, the size. There she is. Spare parts are back here in this little hidden compartment. You got your spare O-rings, insulators, silica, screws. Designed in the old US of A and made in China. 510 threading, smooth as butter, fits on all my devices. There's your 510 connection, which is stainless steel. This device is stainless steel, by the way, 304 polished stainless steel. Your catch cup drip tip connection. All drip tips that I own fit and are compatible. There's the UD logo. Both sides. Adjustable airflow control. You got 6 3mm air holes, 3 on one side and 3 on the other. Okay. You've got 2 large slots, one on one side and one on the other. And how this works is you twist the top cap to adjust with the large slots on the lip. Just popped her down, 3 holes on one side wide open, which means you're going to have 3 holes on the other side wide open. Now when I adjust this, I like to twist the cap to the right to adjust, so that just leaves 2 holes open on each side. 1.5 holes open on each side. And so on. But I find if you twist it to the left, you're just going to unscrew the device. That's why when I adjust the airflow, I always twist it to the right. So yes, this is a dual air hole configuration RDA. As you can see, I've got 2 air holes open on one side. You know, if I have 2 air holes open on this side, I'm going to have the exact same airflow on the other side. You can run this in single coil mode, but I highly recommend running it in dual coil. Or you can run it in quad coil, but dual coil is the way I run it for the Igo-M. Take the cap off, and as you can see, you've got a positive center block with dual holes. You got 2 negative posts, one on one side, one on the other. You got 4 Allen key heads on both positive and negative posts. It's very similar to the Helios RDA, which is the first RDA. The Helios is the first RDA that I've seen that has the positive block with the dual holes. I see more and more RDAs coming out every day with this type of configuration, and it just makes it really easy to do your dual coils, especially if you want to use larger gauge wire, lower resistance wire like 22 gauge, 24 gauge, etc. It's got a deep well because of this large lip. You got your 2 O-rings. Again, here's your top cap. Okay, the height of this atomizer, 28 millimeters, width, 22 millimeters. So this is a 22 millimeter dripper. Oh yeah. So as you can see, I've got 2 coils ready to go. I'm actually using G-plat wire tonight. I'm going to test her out. I got a review coming on that. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll bend each lead up just like that, okay, on each side. That way it's easier to install, and the reason why I do that is because the lip, this lip right here, can become a pain in the ass, and it just makes it easier. See that bend? It goes right up, and that's exactly what you want. Love the Allen key heads. I'll tell you what, I like them way better than the Phillips heads. These things never back off. I get a much better connection. Clip those leads. I'll tell you something. This G-plat wire is so much easier to work with than the Kanthal. I mean, it's a big difference. We'll get into that a little later. Oh yeah, glowing from the inside out. It's the way you want it. Okay, the air hole furthest to the left, just like that, is going to be facing the coil. And I'm going to leave one air hole open. All in all, I think this is Yao Technology's best RDA to date. It's easy to do your builds. It produces a first-class quality vape, depending on how well your coil building skills are, that is. And it just chucks the vapor. I mean, chucks it. How much was the Igo-M? Well, first of all, I purchased this device from an online vape shop called vapeicon.com for $50. Do I think it's worth it? Yes, I do. The only thing is that I wish it was a little bit cheaper. If it were something like $39.95, I think this damn thing would have been a steal. But $50, in my opinion, is a little bit overpriced. But I do have to state this, once again, I do believe this is Yao Technology's best RDA that they produced to date. Performance, ease of building your coils, ease of use, all across the board. This is Rip Trippers, and remember, smoking is dead, vaping is the future, and the future is now.